Neil, first taste of football being a Warrington Rylands manager, how did you find it?
I mean, firstly, before the football, I just want to thank Warrington Rylands, everyone behind the scenes for giving me the opportunity. I came down in midweek and I couldn't wait to experience what it was going to be like here with the fans and with the lads. And, first impressions were, certainly didn't fail to disappoint. I thought, firstly, that the fans were great. The people I met before the game were really good. You could see that this club is a community club, are very passionate, and people want to do well for it. And secondly, the group of lads we've got in the dressing room there are right behind the badge and fully supportive of what we want to do at the football club. And, as a group now, because we're going to need to be a group, everyone collectively at the football club, fans, the board, the owners, the players, everyone's got to come in together and kind of like have that siege mentality to get out of where we are. But, delighted with what I've seen the first 90 minutes and delighted with, I'm delighted to be here.
It's not necessarily a free hit today, but does it give you maybe a bit of a cushion, whereas you're not going into the league in the position that you're in, but you get to get a feel for the players before maybe even losing points?
Yeah, and listen, congratulations to the club to get to the third qualifying round in the FA Cup. We're one of, 6 NPL teams to do it. So it's a fantastic achievement. But now, what happens is the more successful you are in the cup competitions, it goes against you in the league. So I think we've played 8 or 9, and some clubs are playing 11 or 12, so they're getting away from you. So, but it gives us more time to do what we want to do. In an ideal world, we would have had a week on the training pitch, but we haven't had that. We've had 2 hours on Thursday night, or 90 minutes on Thursday night, and you go into the cup game. But what I'm taking away from this today, a load of positives, that you got a group, a team out there that can go toe to toe with a side that's 7th in the National League, not by fluke, just by a little bit of tactical changes, and the lads did great. And what we've got to do is turn what we've just seen there for 75 minutes into Mickle over on Tuesday night, where we're not desperate to get points, but it's going to be nice to get points on the board, and the sooner we do, we'll start picking confidence up.
You come to a team in a relegation battle. Do you feel like you've picked up or inherited a relegation threatened team?
No, not at all. The attitudes in that dressing room are second to none. And yes, we're I'm not saying depleting on numbers. We probably need 1 or 2 more options, to create more depth in the squad. When I look at people like, Pilling, the goalkeeper, who's one of the best in the league. You got Matty and Neil at centre half, Clive Smith in there, Dean Furman. You've got real good quality. Tom's up top, Ben Hardcastle, to say a few. So for me, I'm delighted, and there's some lads I haven't mentioned there that give a really good account of themselves. I think what we've got to do is create consistency, and while loan players are great to have at a football club, you never know if they're going to return to the host club after 2 or 3 weeks, and we've got to start bringing in lads now that are going to go right to the end of the wire now. We've got that. We know who's going to be here, and we've got to build that trust together. But we've got enough in this current team to get out of it. And with 1 or 2, 3, 4 additions, we'll have enough to get into the mid-table and then, see where it takes us. But for me, I'm not going to be defeatist. We're not going to talk about where we are in the table. There's going to be no pressure from me to get points on the board. The points will come when they come, and I'm hoping they come Tuesday night. But if they don't, we'll work our Thursday in training and then we'll get ready for Stocksbridge, in the trophy. But no, like I said, I'm just delighted to be here and delighted to get work with this group of players.
And from that 90 minutes, what did you learn from the players in the squad?
They've got big hearts. They can take on instruction. For 90 minutes on Thursday night, and we only had that, you could see the way we played today, the way we set up. I thought we took all the instructions on board. They showed it. But more than that, they ran really hard. And they gave, another day, you don't come up against 6'3", 6'4" bodies like we did in their box. Second half, aerial threat was excellent. But I'm just really, really happy. I can go home tonight and think, yeah, we've got that. We need a bit more variation there, or a little bit more depth there. But this group are great, and that's a credit to Duffs, who's built them beforehand. And we now just want to pick points up on the board, but we don't want to look at the table. We don't want to talk about points total or points tally. We just want to start improving our performances, and that performance today was really good. And if we can build on that, then we'll be okay.
Without showing your hand, what does the next week to 2 weeks look like in terms of the squad and everything else?
So looking at it, and when you say showing my hand, I don't mind. We need another centre half in the building because we've got 2. We need a variation of a left back in the building. We need another 8 midfield. We need another front man to support Tums. and we probably need a left footer out in the wide area. So, it looks like we're going to work hard to try and get their bodies in, but like, with football, you can't carry a 24, 25 man squad at this level. So if lads come in, lads have got to go out. But certainly at the minute, lads can all fight for the shirt and give a good account of themselves and show that they're ready to kind of step up if and when they're given the shirt. All I can say is that everybody that entered the field of play today, either starting 11 or the lads from the bench, gave a really good account of themselves. And, there might be 3 or 4 that haven't got that opportunity. But if the patients stay around, they will get an opportunity over the next few weeks. And with lads that are coming in. And hopefully, the new lads can make an impression. But what this group have got and what new lads will have to have an abundance is that work rate, that heart and desire. And that's what this team's got. So we'll keep fighting. We'll keep working together and we'll get points on the board. There's no doubt about that.
Your time at FC already ended so recently. Why did you come back into management so soon?
I don't know. To be honest, I thought I was going to have a few months off and kind of recharge. But the minute I got the phone call, on Monday night to come to the club and I walked through the gates, I was still in two minds. Was I going to go straight back in? But after meeting Mark and Andy and Tony, I could see that they were desperate for this football club to do well again because they've had 6-7 years of tremendous success. And if I would have come in and they didn't share that passion and that belief or didn't sell it to me, maybe I would have extended my break. But I was hungry. I wasn't ready for time off on a Saturday. I'm just ready to get back in and ready to get back in it here. So hopefully we can, we as a group now, they talk about the manager leading it, but we as a group we can drive us forward. But I've certainly got a lot of energy and a lot of time and a lot of commitment against this football club. So, hopefully we can start turning the performance you saw for 70 minutes into 80, 90 and turn, the 0 we had today into goals at the other end and as well as defend the way we have done today.